Alright guys, what's up? So today we're going to be installing or hardwiring my air pump in directly to a switch in the cab. So I have my stuff laid out here that we need to put in. I'm going to install the air chuck on the rear so it's easily accessible. I've got my relay, I've got my breaker, my wiring. The plan is to install this dual pump air compressor. I think I'm going to install it on one of these rails, and then I'm going to run my air chuck to this location here. That's the plan. So I guess we'll get started. So this is 25 feet of 8 gauge wire, and then I'm gonna throw in another 18 gauge wire just in case I need to run any accessories in the rear end at a later time, so I don't have to run another wire. So this is just gonna be extra, and I'm gonna put it into this flex tubing and run it to the back. There might be a better way to do this. This is gonna take a while, and this is 1/2-inch tubing, and these wires are pretty cramped in here already, so I probably could have went with a bigger diameter, maybe 1 inch. Alright, my arthritis is kicking in. I think I got enough of this wiring stuffed in. I think the plan is to put a plug here in this location. So I'm gonna probably start fishing it in underneath the truck from this location back up towards the front and to the battery. I think that's gonna be best plan. It should come up around this location up into here. Thinking I'm probably gonna put my relay here and maybe the fuse mounted to this box. Not 100% yet, but we will see when we get there. So there's already wiring up here. I'm just trying to follow the same route. And I'll go back and tie wrap everything in once I'm done. Definitely would recommend 1-inch tubing if you plan on running any other wires in this. That second accessory wire I put in there is coming out. I think what I'm gonna do is just take a couple of pieces of duct tape about every foot or so. Try to keep these wires from coming out. So I fished this wire up from the bottom, and I'm gonna tape the wiring off to it. from here and just pull it up through. And you see we went all the way with the factory wiring, and I'm just gonna zip tie it all the way down. So that's where we're at.
6, and we have power going out to our accessory from pin 87. Last thing to do is ground our accessory. And what we'll do with that is come over here and use
Alright, so shout out to Rocky X for that illustration of how to wire in a relay, because I did not know how to do this, and I'm probably going to have to watch this video again. Alright, I've got everything wired in but my hot wire, so here's kind of what I got going on. I've got my ground here, got my switch. I just used some double stick tape, so I hope that holds. Got my switch installed. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and see if I got this all wired in right before I finish up the back. I've still got to put this in through the rear and make sure these aren't touching. I just want to make sure my switch is wired in right before I get any further with it. Alright, I've got it all wired in. I tested the switch. The switch activates the relay and it's sending power to the back. I have it all wrapped up underneath to the existing wiring harness. I don't have it punched through the back yet because I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to mount the pump yet. So my plan is to move this bracket to the side and mount it off of the T-slot over in this location. If that works out for me, I'm going to punch the wire through the back wall there and plug it in there. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to work on moving the bracket right now and see if that's going to work out. It looks like these holes are the same distance and will mount up, but I'm about to find out. Alright, man, this thing is kicking my butt. Well, I built a bracket. I didn't record any of it because, well, it's taking me too long to do this and kind of ready to be done. But there's where I came in, the back wall of the truck, and that's it. I just need to mount my quick connect here. I'm gonna rivet it in here and run a short piece of hose from this location to the pump, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So that's it for my install. I just gotta clean up my mess and call it a day. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go through it all. We got our ground, we got our positive, we got our breaker, we got our relay. Everything's wired in. Let's go check it out. Show you guys what I did and why I did it. So I got everything wired into my Auxbeam switch, and I got to add a new button. So if we click that, walk around back and show you what we got. So there's our air compressor. I gotta mount this in here somehow, but I got my air compressor mounted here. Got my wiring coming in the back wall there. We have a quick connect here, so I can just put this hose in my box. The reason I did this is because every time I air down when we go off-road, I'm having to pull that air compressor out and plug it into the battery up front, and it just makes it a lot quicker if we got this going. So just bring this around and there we go. Now we have air. So yeah, that's it, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, maybe you guys want to do something like this, and there's an option for you. Again, appreciate you watching. See you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.